Sure. Here's the emotional and inspiring 3,000-word short story based on the title. Joy Behar tried to trap Kash Patel with a leaked email, but she read it all live on air. The studio lights shimmered across the glossy black desk, reflecting back into the nervous eyes of interns and producers watching the countdown clock tick toward zero. Joy Behar, ever the icon of daytime candor, sat poised, glasses lowered on her nose, the famous red cue card trembling slightly in her hand. Today was going to be explosive, or so the email promised. Across the studio, Kash Patel waited quietly in the guest chair. His posture was calm, almost humble, which didn't match the online persona critics painted him with. His fingers were folded over his knee, and his eyes occasionally swept the floor, as if lost in thought. But those watching closely could sense something deeper, something quietly aching beneath the surface. 10 seconds, a producer whispered from off-camera. Joy narrowed her eyes. She'd been handed a leak, an internal email that, if read correctly, could dismantle Kash Patel's public credibility. That was the plan. Trap him live. Expose hypocrisy. Make headlines. But Joy, for all her bravado, had a heart that surprised people. She never read something maliciously, not unless she believed it served truth. And right now, she had doubts. The email felt different. It didn't scream, "Gotcha." It whispered something else, something human. 3, 2. Cameras rolled. The music swelled. And then it faded into Joy's unmistakable voice. Welcome back, everyone. Today's guest needs no introduction, former federal prosecutor and chief of staff to the Secretary of Defense, Kash Patel. Kash nodded politely, a soft "thank you" lost beneath the studio hush. Joy leaned forward. Before we dive into policy and politics, I have to say, I received something this morning. An email. It was sent anonymously. I'm told it was leaked from your private communications. Kash's lips tightened. The moment had arrived. But, Joy's voice faltered slightly. She looked down at the email again. I read it several times. And, honestly, I'm not sure what to make of it. So rather than summarize it, I'll read it, exactly as it came to me. Kash said nothing. But his fingers twitched. Joy cleared her throat. To my team. I know this has been a brutal week. I know some of you are getting hammered online for working with me. I wish I could make that disappear. But what I can do is remind you why we do this. Last night, I visited the VA hospital quietly, no press. Just me and a few staffers. There was a kid there, Marine. 23. Lost both legs. He looked at me and said, "Don't worry about me, sir. Just fix the paperwork so my mom doesn't cry about bills." He wasn't angry. Just tired. Tired and proud. We've got noise on every side, left, right, media. But that kid reminded me, none of that matters. What matters is getting him the help he earned. What matters?